Vaccine passports. It's an idea that you would have proof, right? You can pull it right up on your phone, your device, that you've tested negative or that you've been vaccinated against COVID-19. New York is the first state to launch that. Florida's governor, though, promises to ban it. Joining us to talk about it is Congressman Byron Donalds of Florida. And Congressman Donalds, thank you for joining us for Start Your Day on BNC. We appreciate you getting up early with us.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Governor DeSantis says he will ban digital vaccine passports. Do you agree with that? I mean, these are unprecedented times.
Actually, I do agree with the governor. It's just not needed. Listen, what's happening right now in the United States is that the vaccine adoption rates are increasing at an exponential rate. By some measures that we're starting to see, literally by the middle of May, definitely the population that is vulnerable will be mostly vaccinated, meaning like around 70 to 80%. And most adults will be vaccinated easily by the end of May into June. These appointments are going fast at rapid pace because people are actually demanding the vaccine. And what you're going to start seeing is, and I know it doesn't get talked about much in media, is you're going to start to develop a true herd immunity amongst the population because of these vaccinations. So these passports just aren't needed. I think what we need to do is just be patient, take our time, still measure caseloads, and that'll be what we need to know here in the United States.
Isn't it something about security and just knowing that people and other people around you are safe? I mean, people are saying it's going to help the travel industry recover. And what's the issue if a local business requires it?
Well, if a local business or a cruise ship or an airline require that, that's their business. They're private companies. They can do what they wish. If that's what they want to do with their clients, they also are going to have to deal with fallout if somebody chooses not to go along with their protocol. But let's be very clear. This is not something that government should be doing. The government's job at this point with COVID-19 is very simple. Let's make sure that the vaccines keep flowing, and let's make sure that we're reporting the data about incidences, what's going on in the ICUs and hospital stays, and then with deaths. If we start looking at case numbers, they're starting to actually plateau and beginning to fall in some areas as vaccines become more adopted by the population. That's the role of government at this point.
All right, you're talking about the cases of fall. In Florida, I got to give it to you. You've done a pretty good job, even though you opened up the state a little too early in a lot of people's opinion. But you had the most cases yesterday that you've had in a month. You had over 6,700 cases. And this comes just weeks after Governor DeSantis opened back up, took away the mask mandate. And, of course, you had a wild spring break down there. I know there's an incubation period for this to happen. Are you concerned that because of the mask mandate not being enacted and because of what's going on with spring break that you could have another rash, a huge spike in that state?
Not really, because we've actually seen this in our data several times in Florida. We've had rises in cases. What we have to be concerned about is not case numbers. It's actually ICU beds that are available. That's what the real trigger is, because that means you have people who have to go on ventilators or health risks are sigsignificantly higher than somebody who might just test positive, but they show low levels of asymptomatic altogether.
But you're still, the case number still causes spreads. Even if people aren't going to the hospital, it can still spread beyond the state of Florida if the case numbers and the COVID numbers continue to spike, which is something Dr. Walensky talked about being concerned about, President Biden talked about being concerned about. So isn't there concern even if the case numbers are spiking, even if you're not seeing the hospitalizations in your state?
Let's be very clear. Case numbers spiking is not totally indicative of massive spread. You can have case numbers spike. This is very true. What we have seen is that most times when people spike with cases, they do isolate. They've taken care of that. Number two, people typically are not traveling, which is what would lead to the spread that you're talking about across the country. That's number two. The third part is that our hospitals are not overrun. And if we remember going back to the social distancing protocol and even the early mask mandates, the purpose was to protect the hospital system. So the people who truly needed help got the help that they needed. We're not concerned about cases rising to that degree because vaccines are also rising just as fast. In Florida, we now are in the protocol where people 40 and over are now cleared to go get those appointments. And I've talked to people personally in my community and across Florida who are going to get them. So I think we're at the tail end of this pandemic. The fact that vaccines are rolling are a very positive thing. We are going to see case numbers here and there. That is going to be clear. But the key number is hospitalizations and ICU beds that are available. As long as those numbers aren't getting out of control, we are going to be fine, not just in Florida, but across the country.
But Congressman, you said you're not worried about the case numbers going up. The CDC says they are. We saw a tearful CDC director, just days ago. They're very concerned. And when you factor in the variants and you factor in the long-term effects, we still don't know what it's doing to the body. You had COVID-19. And don't you think that this is just one more measure out there for people to be safe, for people to say, hey, listen, we're being responsible. I don't know where your data is coming from, where you say most people aren't traveling and most people are isolating. We've seen a lot of irresponsibility. Yes, Americans seem to be coming together and getting vaccinated at a great rate. But haven't we seen a lot of irresponsibility here?
No, I actually don't agree with you. I think what we've seen is that when people, for the most part, have contracted COVID-19 and they have a positive test, they go and they isolate and they do the responsible thing. That's what most people have done. I think if it was the opposite, you would have seen far more cases and far more deaths than we've already seen in the United States. That's number one. Number two, the CDC has been behind the curve on a lot of things.
Like we saw when President
the CDC
Trump
itself just came out.
Like we saw when President Trump had COVID-19 and didn't isolate and urged others not to do it. There was a private event. You were there.
He just came out and said, that it's okay for students to be 3 feet apart in schools, citing that now it's okay to go back to school for 1 day a week. While in the state of Florida, our children have been back to school since August, and we have not seen the quote unquote disaster that the CDC said we were going to see. So let me stop there. It's very important to understand that we are getting our hands on COVID-19. That has already happened. Are cases spiking in Florida? Not as much as they spiked before. That's also very clear. But when you start to spread vaccines through the body politic like we're seeing right now, we are going to be fine. We are getting back to business. Florida has actually done the right thing. And so our case numbers are no worse than New York and California, but our deaths are significantly lower per capita. And that's the place that you want to be. That's it.
Okay. All right. Before we let you go, I got to ask you this, too, because this is other issues, because Florida is also one of 43 states out there that has introduced bills restricting voter access. So you're a congressman. From all records, we had a secure election. There's no proof of any kind of fraud. There's been a lot of lies that are being told out there, and a lot of people are spreading these lies. So in your own words, why is this even necessary, Congressman Donalds?
Well, what we're doing in Florida, specifically in the legislature, is making sure two very important things. Number one is to make sure that people have to request their absentee ballot in the calendar year. The rule used to be that you could request it and you would get it for, I believe it was 2.
I'm sorry. We know what you're trying to do, but why is it necessary when there is no proof that anything was wrong in the first place, when we had great voter turnout in 2020, and obviously Republicans won the state of Florida? So why is there a change? Why did you feel like there was a need for a change, not just in the state of Florida, but across the country right now?
The one thing that
we understand what you're trying to do, but why?
So one thing that happened across the country that I think legislatures are trying to address is the fact that there are supervisors over elections and state officials who did violate election law. That is clear. That did occur. We can bring up Dane County, Wisconsin, and also in Milwaukee County, Wisconsin. You had 2 supervisors.
How many of those made a difference? How many of those made a huge difference in the elections?
Whenever you're ready to stop interrupting me, I'll answer your question.
Go ahead.
Did violate state election law in the state of Wisconsin? In the state of Georgia, the Secretary of State, his consent decree was a violation of Georgia election law. He did not have the authority to sign that decree. In Pennsylvania, the state Supreme Court does not have the authority to change election law. Those are all preserved for state legislatures.
Well, tell that to the Republicans, Congressman, who voted to make sure that happened. You tweeted, it is critical that we have the resources to fight back against the left's attempt to overthrow election integrity. And then you urged people to contribute to Donald Trump's legal fund to protect election safeguards. None of that is true. Not a single bit of it is true.
No proof.
And it's disappointing that you're coming on here today when there's a very easy thing to talk about here in terms of what is true and in terms of what is false. We'll give you the last word, but it's reluctantly.
Let's be very clear. What is happening in state legislatures, whether it's Florida, Georgia, or even Arizona, These are to make sure that the people who are casting ballots are legally authorized to count them, and it's also to secure the fact that
That's not true, Congressman. That's not
and to be
true.
very clear,
Not allowing people to have water and food and standing in line for hours. That is not true, Congressman. We're in Georgia. It's not true. It's not true. And no matter how many times you say it, it's never going to be true.
Location. Should we be able to give people something of value, whether it's water or anything else, within 150 feet of the polling location? We should not allow outside groups to do that. However, poll workers are allowed to do that within 150 feet of the polling location. That is the law in Georgia. It's within 150 feet. If you're 500 feet from the polling location, then people can give you water who are not a part of your family.
Well, I think we see what your position is. I think we see loud and clear what your position is.
Furthermore,
we have, Congressman. We've read it.
They actually expanded voter access in the state of Georgia.
Okay,
don't use it talking.
Well, if you think that's doing all that's necessary for black and brown people, and in your view it's expanding access to black and brown people, then we're good. We're good with that.
150 feet away from the polls, you are not allowed to give anybody anything. That is a non-solicitation bubble around polling location.
Okay. Thank you, Congressman.
All right, Congressman Byron Donalds, thank you for being with us and starting your day with us.